Okay, I'm going to show you how you can set up a coupon code so that people can type in the code at checkout. I'm here on the administrative page of the website. What you want to do is go over here to promotions. Um, the ones that where you enter a coupon code are shopping cart price rules. I'll show you what those are in a later video. The catalog price rules, those affect the actual price of a product, regular price or sale price. Shopping cart price rule, if you click on that, this is the one that where you enter a coupon code. Like here's the ones that we've used in the past. Here's the day they started and the day they expire. So what we want to do is, let's see, these one thing we can do is kind of maintain things is to you'll notice the status is active and inactive for some of these. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and, even though this is expired, um, go ahead and change these ones that have expired to inactive just to kind of maintain the system here. I'll do the same for this one. It's kind of helpful to leave these instead of deleting them, just to change them to inactive, because what you can do is use these as references for different ones you want to set up. For instance, here's the 15% off T one that we just did. That's active currently, and this kind of shows you how I set it up to achieve the particular price rule. So if we just keep these as if we're not using them anymore as inactive, so we can reference them to help you figure out how to set up these coupon codes. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is go to add new rule, and in rule name, these don't get really viewed anywhere. This is more of an administrative title just to help you reference it in the list of the rules. So I'm just describe it 15% off all items. And then this isn't required, but I'll just copy and paste it there. And this is going to be active. The next selection you want to do is customer groups. If it applies to everyone, whether or not they're logged in or not, we want to do not logged in general. Coupon code, I type it in all caps. It will work no matter what combination of caps or lowercase they enter, but I think it's just easier to have it all capitalized. Uses per coupon, I just kind of set this kind of arbitrarily. It seemed to me that it didn't quite work as well if I didn't set this, so I just put like a high number here, so 100 should work for now. And then uses per customer, I'm just gonna put a number in there for 5. The from date and the to date, let's see, obviously the to date we want to set up as the 19th. So the number here will be, it will good through the 19th. From date, if you don't put anything, it will default to today, but it's probably just a good idea to go ahead and go in there and hit today. Priority, not to worry about. Public and RSS feed, probably just put that to no, but it's not critical on either setting. So we've got it activated, we've got the rule name description, customer groups, into the coupon code, and these uses, and the dates. Then the next thing I want to do is go to conditions. There aren't going to be any conditions on this particular rule because it applies to all items, so we can skip that. And actions is similar. There's a way you can change this bottom figure here if it wants to apply to certain cart items that are actually in the cart, but since it applies to everything, we can just leave that blank down here in the bottom of actions and conditions as well. So just make sure there's no settings in there. All of these conditions are true, and just leave that. Go to apply, and you want to, these are our options here. This is going to be a 15% discount on all products, so 50% of product price discount. You want to enter 15. You enter the whole integer there. You don't have to enter like 15.15 for 15%. You enter the 15. This has the ability to not allow the coupon code to work if they're ordering a certain too many products, but I don't think you need to worry about that. So just enter that for 0. I'm not going to use this field either. Free shipping is you can have certain coupon codes that just give someone free shipping, but that's not the case here. And then stop further rules processing is yes. So if you only want this to be the only one that they can apply. You want to have that so that once they enter this one, they don't get any other discounts that you might have going. So those are the basic setups. You do that and hit save rule. Now we see 15% off all items. There's the coupon code and then the dates, and it's active. It's probably a good idea to test this. Oops, wrong site. On the front end, I'm pretty confident it's going to work, but just for an example, let's go to let's do add our teapot. Since it applies to all items, let's try just adding this to the cart. As it's not a tea, add to cart. And let's also add a tea. I'll go with this gunpowder organic, which we don't have a picture of. And I'll throw a 8-ounce bag. Okay, so then now just to test this, I'll go to the shopping cart. I see I've got my Songbird teapot and my gunpowder organic. Then I'll enter, just to show you how this will work for lowercase, I'll enter it lowercase, even though it's entered on the administrative side as uppercase, just so if they enter uppercase or lowercase here, it'll match. So it says coupon code was applied successfully, and then I have a little calculator here. I like to just kind of double check, make things are working as they should. So if I were to figure this, and again, it takes the discount on this item and rounds it if it's not a if necessary, and it'll take the discount on this item and round it and then add those two numbers, as opposed to just taking 15% off the subtotal. So to test that, I do 99 times 0.15 is 1485. 1485. And then 1455 times 0.15 is 218.25, so this would be 218. 218. If I add 218 plus 1485, I see 1703, and then there's 1703 shown there as the discount, and that's the discount applied. Now, technically, might want to. I'm pretty confident this is working well. This is an example how it works for the unregistered, or the not logged in, as I wasn't logged in. You see how this is highlighted for not logged in? The not logged in selection here applies to people who have not logged in here. So I'm not logged in, so it's working fine for me. As long as this is both checked, you can pretty be confident that it's going to work well for both of them, but you just want to make sure that both of these selections are made, regardless of both of those selections are made, so if that's what it should apply to.